Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on the channel, please take your time to subscribe, click on the like button, and you can click the notification button so that you get a notification whenever I drop new content. This is a continuation of what I started yesterday. I was working on Metasploit Exploitation, which a subtopic under is a subtopic under the junior penetration testing pathway in tryhackme. I've done introduction scanning yesterday. So today we are moving to Metasploit database. So there's a lot of things we can do with Metasploit, like I've said yesterday. And looking from when I started Metasploit introduction, now we're in exploitation. Most of what we are doing with Nmap, we can that's a network mapper. We can do that too on Metasploit. Metasploit has lots of modules. We talk about that. So if you are not seeing my previous video, please take your time to check. So once again, I'm saying and I'm begging you, if this is your first time on my channel, please take your time to click on the like button and subscribe. Thank you. So these are my study section. This is what I'm going to do for today. So we are going to do Metasploit database and do vulnerable scanning. If time permits us, we'll be joining into exploitation. Then we know we have MSF and then we are good to go with the summary. Summary is going to be the last part. So let's kickstart. Let's hit the ground running. Metasploit database. While it is not required when interacting with a single target on tryhackme, actual penetration testing engineer will likely have several targets. Yeah, when you're doing penetration testing, it's going to be a larger engagement, not like just scanning or looking for vulnerability in just a single host. So Metasploit has a database function to simply to simplify project management and avoid possible confusion when setting up parameter values. You will first need to start the PostgreSQL database, which Metasploit will use with the following command. Okay, we'll use this command to start up our service. This PostgreSQL service is a database. So let me put on my machine, and I need to put on this also. This is my vulnerable machine I'm going to be attacking. But let's not forget that most of this thing can be done on our local machine. This can be done on our local machine. Let me exit here. What they asked us to do first was, let me start from here. To start our PostgreSQL service, you do system.cl. Okay, I don't have it here already. System, then you have your PostgreSQL here. Post grp SQL. So it started already. Postgres service loaded, it's running. This is running already. Then let me start with my MSF console here. MSF console. And what else do we need to start? Let me go back to my question. So you have done this. I'm going to start this on my attack box here too. Once it starts. So let's proceed. Then you will need to initialize the Metasploit database using this. That's MSFDB init. It's similar to how you start. We are talking about for GitHub. Let's do let's do this. So let me start it here. Now MSFDB init. Okay, this has already been done on my machine. Let's go to the attack box. Let me repeat that same thing here. So the first thing they ask us to do is to start the system CTL, that's control. We wanted to start it, start. Then it's Postgre, SQL. It started already. And you can check by just doing this, then go back to see status. Status. It will give you the status. Okay, you look at it now, it's active. So let me just quit it. Let's clear. The next thing is to initiate our MSF database init, which is MSFDB init. So this might take a little bit of time here because this is the first time we're introducing it in the attack box. Then we will need to initialize. Okay, I've done that. That is what we are doing. It definitely is going to build it up the way we have here. And once we are done, then we can kickstart. But I've already done. Oh, please run as a non-root. Please run MSDB as a non-root user. Okay, sudo msfdb init. Is that what they are saying? Let's see. Because sudo is a super doer, it gives you root privilege to do things that root can do. But that's what I just did. MSFDB init. That's initialize. Or if not, so if this is not working, probably definitely it has been set up. So you can now launch MSF console and check the database status using DB status. Okay. Uh, Here, let's start MSF console. So it's going to run. Let me show you what it looks like on my system. I've started MSF console. I think I should have started it here. So I can say MSF DB status. Is it? What was the command again? DB status. Okay. So we have this one as DB status. Okay, it's connected already. This one is connected. Let me check on my system. That's DB underscore status. Postgres selected, no connection. So because I have this one localized on my system, so we're good to go. I want us to be fast about this one. Don't want us to waste a lot of time. The database feature will allow you to create workspace to isolate different projects. When first launch, you should be in the default workspace. You can list available workspaces using the workspace command. So I just type workspace. Okay, workspace gives you the opportunity to do a lot of things at the same time and not get them confused. That's just a simple workspace. So we are on default, so it means we only have one workspace here. So we're going to create a couple of workspaces. So as we work, we can navigate within them and not get what we are doing muddled up. So let's proceed. You can add a workspace using the -a parameter to delete or to delete a workspace using the -d parameter respectively. The screenshot below shows that a new workspace named tryhackme has been created. So let's do that. -a is add, -d delete. It's really very straightforward. So I can say workspace -a. Let's say, let me do try. One done. Let me do workspace. Let's say tryhackme now. Let's say Monday. Hopefully it's because today is Monday. Okay, let's do Monday. Okay, now let's check the number of workspaces we have now. Workspace. Now look at it. We have default, tryhackme, and we are on Monday now. And I can decide to switch to default. Let's do workspace. Let's go back to default. Default 2. So we are on default. We are back on default now. So if I should say workspace, so we are on default. So let me try and delete try and Monday. So I'll do workspace hyphen D Monday. Let's see if we can combine them and delete them. No, and let me delete try also. So it's clear. So let's do workspace. You see, we only have tryhackme and default, so I've been able to overwhelm you with even more than the information you needed here. So you will also notice that the new database name is printed in red, starting with a asterisk symbol, wildcard. You can use the workspace command to navigate between workspaces simply by typing workspace followed by the desired workspace name you want to navigate to. I think I've already demonstrated that. You can use the workspace hyphen H. Hyphen H is always help. So workspace, it's show you all of those commands, all of those commands and function that is available for workspace. So, and out of this we have used A, we have used D, we have used H. L will be to list the workspaces. But I think it's the same thing as just typing out your workspace. Let's try it. Workspace list. Oh, okay. Okay, it should just be workspace. Says hyphen L. Okay, let's wait. It's taking time to go to page. Let's go for it. So it's almost the same thing as just typing just workspace alone. Just like doing this. It's the same thing. So what else have we not tried? Search for your workspace. Okay. If you want to search if something is available there. Okay, let's say we do workspace hyphen capital S and I say try. So it still prints everything now. Search then with name. Okay, let me do this. Let me add Monday since I know I've deleted Monday. Monday. So still it's just printing out the list. So let's clear and we are done with that. Let's move on. Different from regular Metasploit usage. Once Metasploit is launched with a database, the help command will show you will show the database backend command name. Now, what this means is if we should type help here, normally the database commands are not attached, but it will have been attached now because we started the database and these are the database commands. You want to import, you want to export database command. So sometimes your help features or the content you have in your help is going to change in relation to what you have started, either the module you understand, or either you are in the Metasploiter or you are in the Metasploit framework where you are interacting with module or possibly if you are in a shell. So all of those things, all of those dynamics change what the content you have in your help. So let's proceed. So if you run nmap scanning using the db underscore nmap shown below, all results will be saved to the database. Now, okay, let me just navigate back to tryhackme. Let's say workspace space tryhackme. So I'm in tryhackme workspace now. Let me do nmap. Okay, if you are using database, that's to be db underscore nmap. Have 10. But first of all, let's see, which of it are we doing still? Okay, that's bubbles. Let's do bubbles, and I'll just be doing S D. Let's grab our IP 171.168. And what else can we do here? I don't want to do everything. I'll just do 1 to 20 for the IP hyphen P 1 20 is okay for me. Or probably let me just leave it as capital F, which is going to be the most important 100 ports. Hyphen capital F. Hyphen capital F. Okay, let's scan this. I think we stopped here. We stopped here. We're doing database initiated and mark. So here they're doing for everything. I'm not doing for everything. That's for hyphen flag hyphen p hyphen means all the port, which is 65,535 ports. So I'm just doing this. Hyphen F is what I'm doing. So I'm doing the top 100. So you can now reach information relevant to host and service running on target system with the host and service command. So what did they do here? This one is just a single host. So this is what I did. And here, so they said once I've done it that way with the DB, I should be able to reach my host by just saying hosts. Okay, and it should give me the IP address I just scanned now, which is this. This is the IP I just scanned now. The name was not given because I did not do that on the OS. So if I had done this, hyphen capital O, so it should give me the operating system name for this system. So now try host again. Then this particular unknown has to have been filled. So let's see. Okay, while we wait, let's continue. So now that we've gotten the OS, let me do it again. Let's do host and see if that particular point. Okay, you see it has been filled. We have lineups here. So that's the beauty of using this. So services command. Let's see what services is going to give us. Services. So with services, we're able to look at that same host that I scanned and see ports that are open and the services running on them, which is they are here. So let's continue. So we do host H. Host H is going to help us know the command we can run with this particular command. It's help. So A is equivalent to IV or IT. IV, IT. So what is IV? IV is enable for pose output. T is enable TCP IP mode. Okay. C specify query class for non in data, in data. Compare SOA records on authoritative name server. Is equivalent to IP. That's verbose. Okay, most of this self-fill response should stop query. Okay, so let's check for server services too. Agency add the service instead of searching. Okay, let me show this. So one can go through this, delete the service instead of searching. One can go through this and apply them to see their function, and the more you use them, the better you get at understanding what they are. Sometimes, most times, once you don't understand some of this, just go online, check. It's just like yesterday when I was working on SNB. I used a little bit of search and it makes it very fast. So you can't have everything all in your head stored up there every time. So you can always use open source information. That's OSINT, which is one of what we use when we're doing reconnaissance survey when you are trying to do a recon around a particular target. So let's go on. Once the host information is stored in the database, you can use the host hyphen har. Host hyphen har. Let's see what host hyphen har is. hyphen have okay, specifies number of retries for UDP packets command to add this value to the arrows parameter. So let's try it. First of all, I want to see, let's say host, so we see what and what has changed. So now let's say host, hyphen capital R, no, ref host, hyphen capital R. So name, okay. Now we said we will use the vulnerability scanning module that find potential this vulnerable vulnerability scanning mode that finds this potential vulnerability, which that is a tunnel with the use auxiliary scanner SMB this, okay, because it's related to file sharing within system within computers. So what they're trying to say is, let's go to, now we are going to that context. So first of all, before I go with what they're doing, I can say search s smb underscore ms 17 underscore 010. So if we do this, we're going to get the search, and this is what we got. So we said SMB RC, that's this is remote command execution detection. So we are here. Capture button. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going for the context. The module auxiliary, then the context is SMB, which is what we are scanning for. So is this particular context is SMB remote RCE, that's a remote control execution detection. So I'll just say use 0. So we're in this context, you can say option, okay, like we said. So here we said we set the hard host value using host hyphen hard. So I just say host, because we are coming from the perspective of workspace, hyphen capital R. So with this, look at it. The host that I scanned, that is already in the workspace, the database is here already. So show options to see what and what we needed to change. Now look at this. The hard host has already been set, and the named pipe, I think this has already been included. I don't know if it's what I did yesterday. That's all. The hard port is set by default, is here already. So let's just run, just type exploit. Okay, they said host does not appear vulnerable. For mine, host does not appear vulnerable. The scan was successful, 100% complete. Auxiliary module execution completed. So if there is more than one host saved to the database, all IP address will be used when the rhost command is used. In a typical penetration testing engagement, we could have the following scenario: finding available hosts using the DBN map. Okay, with that we're going to catch the whole of the host, then we can just use host R to set all of those hosts within the context of the module or the context we are using. So scanning this for further vulnerability or open ports using a port scanning module. The services command used with the -s parameter will allow you to search for specific service in the environment. Okay, now let me try that if I have that too. Let's say search services hyphen capital S net virus. So I have that too here. So the net BIOS I have 139 and 445. Net BIOS is and net BIOS is open. This Samba is open. So you may want to look for low hanging fruit such as HTTP. Let's search for HTTP and see if we have it there. Search HTTP. Is it there? Okay, it has to be services, not search. Services hyphen capital HTTP. Okay, and we have yeah, HTTP is there also. So just like that, we can search for these are the low hanging fruit. HTTP, it's more of browser based, browser related WWW, World Wide Web. Then this one is file transfer protocol. We have SMB, which is a service block, service message block, server message block. SSH, secure shell. Then we have our remote desktop protocol. So I think we are tending towards the last part. As you can see, Metasploit has many features to aid in engagement, such as the ability to compartmentalize your engagement into workspace and analyze your results at a high level and quickly import and export them. So that was exactly what we just went through. All of what more additional features like using our database and workspace all together with our Metasploit. Metasploit is a very powerful framework that is actually used by a lot of penetration testers. So and we are done with this. So thank you for joining me on my study today. So see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be looking at vulnerability scanning. Vulnerability scanning. So I might just go with vulnerability scanning expectation depending on the content. So thank you everyone.